Hi, people. This is Gio of Aroundtable in Gio's Real World, and today will be the last of the last Fall of the House of the X. This is my favorite cover of them all. There, I like what Nimrod over here, and so here's the funny part. I started with the miniseries altogether, and I started with the Dead X-Men, and that was very pacifist. It's like they're on peace. They don't want to. They want to do less damage as possible against their enemy. They're fighting about. They're trying to be very peacemaking kind of sense. And then the last one I read, which was the Fall of the House of the X, is complete opposite. Holy crap! It's like here I expected, okay, it's gonna be whatever. It's really vicious. I mean, you see, like, you have to use your imagination. They don't. Sometimes they do show it, but you start seeing like Apocalypse. He has all blood in him, and they will say there, and none of it is his, and you kind of see which people were superheroes of the X-Men there, who agrees there's no line. Once they pass that line, now we're gonna pass the same line as them. A lot of people say, "Oh no, we should not be should be better than they are," and another one disagrees with that. And I'm kind of like most time I go, okay, I choose this person. No, I'll be this person. So this one here from 1 to 5. Okay, sorry. Writers Jerry Duggan. And the artists, there's two of them. There's Lucas Werneck, sorry, and Stefano Caselli. Yeah, that's it. Caselli. Yeah, that's it. And this one here, it's mostly the big boys or girls, example, of the X-Men. The big players. And it reminds me of a lot of the times of the John Byrne, Chris Claremont, and all that, when the X-Men infiltrates their enemy and they go in full force. And that's their strategy right here. It's like a strike force. They'll fire the bullets and they'll receive the bullets, and they want nobody next to them that cannot handle it. It's just the big boys, And the fighting scenes and all the sequences that happens is pretty good. I like it as everything is. It's like they show that they had to do what they had to do, and the fighting sequence. And there's a lot of twist turners. Like Nimrod is there because things like how powerful this guy is. But even though I never expected that Storm got to that crazy level of strength, now they made her even more stronger than I remember there. There's also Krakoa. The fact is what's changing. And then there's the appearance of there's a lot of appearance of different people. And there's also Dr. Leah Gregor, who was on Oasis, and now she's thinking about it because what Cyclops said a couple of times. And then because her husband Brain was transformed into Nimrod, the original one there, and the result was amazing when she confronted him or her, or him, the Nimrod or robot, what you want to call it, AI. So there's a lot of twists and turns. And overall, I do like it. Now, example, now I'm reading the X-Men, the latest one, which is number 35 or 700. I want to see where that goes with it, because that's the ending of all endings. So this is the last chapter of all these chronicles of the X-Men crossovers A to Z there, the Fall of the X there. So it was worth it. I did enjoy it. I was giggling and laughing. I go, boy, thank God I ended with this one here, because now, because with the Dead of X-Men, if that would have been first 4, and then so many months later they'll continue the rest, I wouldn't have been motivated at all to buy any of them. And but if this one here was first, I would have bought everything double. I liked what it was going through. Like there's you can see the strength they have and everything, but also it shows. The one thing I'm like, this like they say, the beautiful girl with look at her big ankle, whatever little defect I find, is like, where are the other superheroes, the Avengers, all these people? See, that's what always bothered me. It's like there's so many heroes and villains through the whole which comic book industry you want, and then there's these big humongous fighting sequences, and there's nothing wrong. So that's one of the things. Like, I would like to be a little appearance at some like, say, Spider-Man or Captain America, or Hercules, or even the Zeus, whatever. Even a villain, example, Absorbing Man. They're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and then the side goes, okay, since I'm here, why not choose one side? And I'd rather choose them than over this person here, and they get involved. but they wouldn't appear the next one because they were there at that moment, But no, nothing like that. But overall, it's still a very good one. Yeah, I'm a complainer. I like to complain. So this is Gio, and we subscribe, press like, give me your opinions. Okay, and I won't repeat what I've been saying the other ones about my accent and how I pronounce words, because we all know that. So that's it. I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy this one here. This one to me is like, finally. Finally, people are listening to Wolverine or Apocalypse. He's a badass, man. He's like, wow. I was impressed this guy is, and I like how powerful he was. I remember he was very powerful. But over here, or I miss certain titles or whatever, but man, he's now I'm thinking like I'm my head when I'm reading him is okay. Man, I like to see him go get against Thanos now, without the Infinity Gems. Who would kick whose butt? Because Infinity Gem, whoever wears it, they're a dominant one. But without it, that's the question. So that's it. Geo out, man. Bye, guys.